Now to our homeless crisis. Addiction and homelessness often go hand in hand. Given the number of people struggling with addiction on our streets, there's definitely a lack of facilities for them to detox and recovery and treatment. But one team of outreach workers in Portland is trying to change that, to bridge the gap by opening a recovery center in Northeast Portland. Blair Best has our story.
At first glance, this building off Northeast Sandy Boulevard blends right in. But for those inside,
I don't know, I've just been having a good time.
It's a place of hope.
Where it's 25 days today.
That's how long 19-year-old Andrew Couch has been sober.
And it was the fentanyl pills, the blues. It's around everywhere, so. I was doing multiple pills a day, definitely, until I ran out of money.
Over the years, he's been to his fair share of treatment centers, but this time is different. He admitted himself to Cielo Treatment Center, which opened earlier this month.
I haven't been having many cravings. I feel like I'm on what they call the pink cloud, but right now I'm just doing really good and I'm enjoying getting the help that I need. So
the biggest piece about it is finding a purpose in life.
Martin Camacho is one of the center's founders. He's been an outreach worker for years, meeting people where they are, including homeless camps, and getting them into treatment.
Sometimes trying to find them a bed could take some time.
Before many of those struggling with addiction can come to this recovery center, they go to a detox facility. But there's a lack of those facilities in Portland. Currently, Oregon ranks one of the worst states in the country when it comes to access to addiction treatment services.
Yeah, it breaks your heart. Yeah, it breaks your heart. The window of willingness is so small, and somebody wants to help and it's not there for them. They might not get another opportunity to do that.
Those missed opportunities, what Camacho is trying to change with this new recovery center. They help about 40 people reach sobriety and help them plan for the future. They also offer housing. Most of their clients are 18 to 25 years old.
I want to make a place where we're maximizing people's potentials. We're helping them grow. That way they can continue living a life of recovery.
That example seen in many of their staff, like peer mentor Samantha Salas.
I was living on the streets and I was shooting up dope on the streets, so it's kind of definitely like a 360 turn.
She's been sober for 11 months and now helps others do the same.
And I kind of just show people like through my actions.
I wanted to give back. I wanted to help people, and I wanted to show them that there is a way that you can change your life for the better.
I feel happy, content, and hopeful.
In Northeast Portland, Blair Best, KGW News.
Now, if you've been watching us for a while, you know that we like to ask Blair to give us a peek into how her stories come about. And as a reporter, sometimes your previous reporting can come back and pay dividends when you least expect it. Take a look.
Hey Pat, joining you from Northeast Sandy Boulevard outside the Recovery Treatment Center. Just wanted to share with you my process in telling this story. So a few months ago, I did a story focusing on the lack of detox centers in Portland, specifically those that allow walk-in services. So if someone wakes up off the streets one day and decides, I want to get sober and clean, there's only 2 places in Portland that they can go to line up outside the door where they could get a bed. But there's a lack of those facilities. There's a lack of beds. There's often a long wait list. People are getting turned away at the door. So after that story aired, funny enough, my CrossFit coach actually watched the story and he said, Blair, I work in the recovery industry and I've run into that problem many times. He says he often goes into camps, tries to get people off the streets, into detox, and he's constantly running into that barrier. And he said he was working to open his own recovery center for where people can go after they've gone through detox. Because there's also a lack of those facilities. There's a lack of housing. There's often long wait lists for housing programs. For when you go through a detox program, where do you go next? I was told by the people at Hooper Detox that oftentimes people are discharged back onto the streets. So yeah, I was talking with my coach Martin, and he was trying to put an end to that cycle, and that's why he opened this facility. And a lot of their clients are younger, under the age of 25, and they're just doing really great work here to try to end that cycle and keep people off the streets and keep people sober.
Thanks, Blair. Nice to see good things happening.